Hello students, in the previous class we have discussed about the reproductive health. What is reproductive health? What are various needs of reproductive health, various problems of reproductive health, and also we have discussed the various strategies of the reproductive health. Today we will discuss a new topic, that is your population explosion. Simply population explosion means what? Suddenly increase in the population. So before going to population explosion, we will discuss what is population. Okay, the population means we can say population is defined as the number of individuals of a species, in a particular area in a given time. Okay, so population, first we will define as the population. We can say it is defined as number of individuals of a particular species in a particular area in a given time. Okay, so we can say population is defined as as number of individuals of a species in a particular area in a given time. Okay, so population means what? It is a we can say it is defined as a number of individuals of a particular species in a particular area in a given time. It can differ, means we can generally know the population of the tiger, population of the elephant, population of a particular species, or we can simply calculate the population of a human being. Okay, in a particular area of a particular species in a given time. Okay, so simple definition is, it is defined as the number of individuals of a species in a particular area in a given time. Okay, now come to another term. What is demography? So the scientific study of the human population is known as demography. Another term, that is demography. Okay, it is the scientific study of human population. Okay, demography means simply we can say it is the scientific study of the human population. Now come to the term population explosion. Population explosion means what? Suddenly a large increase in the size of population. Explosion means what? Increase, or we can say in rapid manner something is increasing, or we can say suddenly large increase in the size of population is known as the population explosion. Now come to the term population explosion. Okay, we can say suddenly large increase in the size of population. Okay, we can simply say suddenly large increase in the size of the population is known as your population explosion. Okay, so here three terms we have discussed. First is the population. It is defined as the number of individuals of a species in a particular area in a given time. That may be a lion, that may be tiger, elephant, some particular species, or maybe human. The scientific study of the human population is known as your demography. Okay, whereas the suddenly or the large increase in the population, in the size of the population, is known as your population explosion. Okay, now we'll discuss what is census. Now we'll discuss what is census. What is census? We can say it is an official survey or counting of the population, which is known as the census. We can say an official survey or the counting of population is known as your census. An official survey or counting of population is known as census. Okay, known as census. Okay, so census is done in every 10 years. Okay, in India it was started in the year 1871 and the last census was in the year 2011, which was the 15th census. It is done in every 10 years. Okay, and in India the first census was done in 1871 and the last census was in the year 2011, which was the 15th census. Okay, so census means we can say an official survey or simply counting of the population is known as your census. Okay, and it is done in every 10 years, and in India it was first started in the year 1871 and the last census was in the year 2011, which is the 15th census. Okay, according to recent news or the reports, the highest or the most populated state in the country is your UP or the Uttar Pradesh, and your least populated state is your Sikkim in India. In India, according to the latest resource or the news, the most populated state is your UP. Okay, and the least populated state is your Sikkim. Okay, and according to the last census in 2012 the value of the total population of the human population in India is around 120 crores or 1.2 billion, which is now assumed that during the 2021 census will might be increase around 1.4 billion, or we can say 140 crores. Okay. So these are the points. What is the census? It is an official survey or counting of population is known as your census. It is done in every 10 years. In India, the first census was done in the 1871 and the last census was done in the 2011, which is your 15th census. In India, according to survey, the most populated state is your UP and the least populated state is your Sikkim. So this is about your census. Now come to the factors influencing the population explosion. So now come to the various factors that influence the population growth. Okay, we will discuss the various factors of influencing the population growth in a different manner. First one is your birth rate. First one is your birth rate or natality. Okay. Second one is your death rate or your mortality. Okay. So we'll discuss, there are total 5 factors influencing the population growth. First we'll discuss the birth rate, then we'll discuss the death rate or the natality and the mortality. As you all know, what is the birth rate or the natality? It is the number of individual born per thousand per area. Okay. Number of individual born per thousand per area. Okay. Whereas the death rate is the opposite. Okay. Per year, it is your per year. Whereas the death rate is your number of individual death per thousand per year. Number of individual death per thousand per year. Okay. So simply we can say, obviously means what? The factors influencing the population growth means what? What are the various factors that influence or by which the population, the growth of population is impacted, or we can say the population is being rapidly growing. So there are two reasons, there might be two reasons. One is the birth rate or the natality, other one is the death rate or the mortality. So the increasing of the birth rate and the lowering of the death rate is the main reason for the factor influencing the population growth. Okay, by which during the birth rate it helps in increasing the size and density of the population. Okay. Whereas due to the death rate, it helps in decreasing the size and density of the population. It helps in decreasing the size and density of the population. Okay. So number third one is your immigration, and fourth one is your emigration. Fourth one is your emigration. Okay, so what is immigration and what is the emigration? Immigration means the movement of the people into a population is known as immigration, whereas the movement of people out of a population is known as the emigration. Okay, so simply we can say more amount of immigration causes the increase in the population growth, and the less amount of emigration also, the less amount of immigration means the more amount of immigration means more amount of peoples are coming inside to India, whereas emigration means, as I have said, the movement of people out of the population. Okay, and the lesser amount of emigration also causes the population of growth. So we can say immigration is the movement of people into the population. Okay, whereas the emigration is movement of people out of the population. Okay, whereas the immigration obviously causes the increasing the size of the population, whereas the emigration causes the decreasing the size of the population. So we can say it helps in increasing the population, whereas the emigration helps in decreasing the population. Okay, so these are your 4 factors that influence the population growth. First one is your birth rate, second one is your death rate, please note down. Third one is your immigration, fourth one is your emigration. Okay, population growth, the factors, 4 factors total present: birth rate and the death rate, or the natality and the mortality. Third one is your immigration, fourth one is your emigration. Birth rate or natality rate means the number of individuals born per thousand per year, which helps in increasing the size and density of the population, whereas the mortality helps in it is the number of individual death per thousand per year, which helps in decreasing the size and the density of the population. Whereas the immigration, it is the movement of people into the population, means such as India. If for example the citizenship of some peoples of the Australia, Canada, UK, they come and live in India by having the citizenship of India, so those are called the immigration, means from outside population they came inside our population, inside to India. So we can say the movement of people into the population is known as immigration. Whereas emigration means some people which were residing in the India, they go to the Canada, UK, America, England, or USA, or we can say Australia, by having their citizenship. So we can say that is called your emigration, means movement of people out of the population. So obviously immigration will help in increasing the population, whereas the emigration will help in decreasing the population. Okay, so these are your 4 factors that influence the population growth. Now we'll discuss the 5th one, that is your environmental factors, in which we'll discuss in detail the Malthus theory. Okay, Now come to the another factors influencing the population growth, that is your one of the environmental factor, that is your Malthus theory of human population growth. Okay, T.R. Malthus, who was a famous British economist, in the year put forwarded a theory of human population growth in the year 1798. According to the Malthus, the human population is being growing in the geometric manner, or we can say in the geometric progression, such as 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, etc. Okay, and carries on. Whereas the food supply gets increased in a arithmetic manner, means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this. Whereas the food supply growth occurs in the arithmetic progression, such as 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So we can say the food is not somehow means plenty of available for the number of population. As we said that the population increases in the ratio in the geometric progression 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, etc. But the food supply is constant, means 1, means the arithmetic progression 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this. So we can say this is one of the environmental factor, or we can say this is the imbalance that is caused between the food supply and the population growth. According to the Malthus theory, another segment is present, or the another point is that after some time an imbalance would occur in the population and the environment, okay, by which the imbalance will be caused in between the environment and the population. Obviously the number of population is present so much, but in comparable to that the food is much less in present. So obviously an imbalance will occur. But when imbalance reaches a certain level, then some factors like hunger, various epidemics, okay, means various diseases, various floods or earthquakes, means various natural calamities, or any war, which will help in bringing the balance somehow in the comparison to a normal position, okay, which will help in bringing the population to a desired level. Okay, so we can say the main motto is the Malthus. According to Malthus, he is saying that the amount of food is same, but the population is being growing rapidly. So how somehow an imbalance is being formed. But when the imbalance reaches to a certain level due to the various factors like hunger, war, or we can say various epidemics, such as like some common example is your coronavirus. So many people are dying every day worldwide. This is a world pandemic. So due to such like only epidemics, so many people are dying, by which the balance somehow can be returned back. So we can say the imbalance when reaches to a certain level, at that time some factors like hunger, epidemic, flood, earthquake comes, by which the population will come to a desired level. So this Malthus theory, which was given by T.R. Malthus, was a British economist, okay, and it was given in the year 1998. Okay, please note down the Malthus theory. Okay, now we'll discuss our next point. So now come to the next point, that is your reason for the population explosion. Means population explosion, the reason behind the sudden increase of population is what? So there are total 5 reasons. First one is your better health services. Obviously, as compared to 20 years before or 30 years before the environment, or we can say situation, as compared to the present situation, the more the advanced form of the medical resources, or the number of hospitals are present, more amount of doctors are present, so by which the health services now became better as compared to the 30 years or 40 years or 50 years before our generation. So we can say the betterment of health services is one of the main reason for the population explosion. Next is your better living condition. Obviously, having the better health condition, having the proper diet or having the proper balanced diet, and now the people are very aware of our doing some exercises, daily routine, having a balanced diet, doing exercise 1 hour daily in the morning, or having jogging in the morning or the evening, by which they can maintain their life condition or the life state by which they can live a healthy life, by which we can say their better living condition, which also increases their lifespan, also which eventually affect or have a great impact on the population explosion. Okay, now the third point is your decrease in infant mortality rate and the maternal mortality rate. As we have discussed, the infant mortality rate means, we can say, as we have discussed earlier, in the year 2000 the maternal mortality rate was around 5,29,000, means the mother basically died during the giving the childbirth, whereas the infant mortality rate means infant death rate, which was according to a survey around some 3 millions died during the within the 7 days of the birth, and around 2.7 millions died around as a stillborn, means they died already in the mother's uterus. But due to the betterment of the health services, betterment of the living condition, and taking proper care of the mother during its her pregnancy state, and giving her the proper diet, having the proper care, which individually enhances its immunity power, having a better health condition, which eventually helps in decreasing the infant mortality rate and also helps in decreasing the maternal mortality rate, which has a great impact on the population explosion. So fourth one is your protection from natural calamities. Common example is our Odisha. Every year cyclone comes in particular year, I mean every year the cyclone comes. Before it was coming in Dashara, now these are coming in the summer season. So by coming the natural calamities, obviously the property is being destroyed, but you can now you can observe that the loss of life is very less due to the awareness created by the government. As you can compare the natural calamity or the cyclone in the year 1999, there was huge loss of life, huge loss of property, because there was no social means the social platform was not there so that the people can be aware. But now, as we have the advanced form of the technology or resources, before coming or the before 7 days or before 10 days, we know that a cyclone is being coming, in how much speed, where it will reach. So due to these reasons, we can be more aware of the natural calamities. So obviously the property loss is being done, but the life loss is being reduced to minor or mere, as lakhs of peoples are being evacuated into a particular safe area by the government. So obviously the protection from the natural calamities also is the main reason for the population explosion. Last one is your, as per family planning, we know there is a Hindi slogan that hamare do, hum do and hamare do, means hum do and hamare do, means a couple having the 2 child. So you might know, so you might imagine that every couple having 2 child, so that the population can also increase. So the family planning having slogan hum do and hamar do, eventually it also have a great impact on the, or we can say it is the main reason behind the population explosion. Okay, so there are 5 reasons. First one is your better health service, second one is your better living condition, third one is your decrease in infant mortality rate and decrease in maternal mortality rate, fourth one is your protection from natural calamities, fifth one is your, as for family planning, a couple can have 2 child. Lastly, come to the impact of the population explosion. So now come to our next point, that is your impact of the population growth, means due to the population growth what is your impact. Okay, so first point is your shortage of food, housing, water and natural resources. Obviously if the population will increase and the food quantity is increasing in the arithmetic progression and your population is increasing in your geometric progression, so obviously shortage of food will occur. The first point, housing, obviously space is same but the population is increasing, so it also deal with the shortage of the housing. Obviously water, our water that we drink, it is also of limited source. Nowadays as the population is growing day by day in a huge manner and the more amount of water is being needed, it is also have a great impact that we are having the shortage of water and also various natural resources. So these all factors, that is our food, water, housing and natural resources and some other factors are also present which are limited, but the population is growing day by day in a huge manner, so it's have a great impact on the human population growth. Second one is your population, obviously due to the number of population increasing up to, and also the increasing amount of vehicles used, increasing amount of the industrial growth, this the emitted pollutant of the industrial and the emitted pollutant of the vehicles, which also lead to the more amount of pollution, which is also a great put a great impact on the population growth. Next is your high cost of living. Obviously as there is a shortage of food, shortage of housing, so obviously struggle for the existence will occur. Who can give high cost, he can purchase the thing. So the third one, that is your high cost of living, has also great impact on the population growth. Next is your unhygienic condition. As the population growth will increase more amount, so we can say the hygienic condition will also have a great impact on the population explosion, by which more amount of unhygienic condition will be created, having more amount of number of population. Okay, as the more amount of population will eventually lead to the more unhygienic condition. Next is your decreasing in the educational status. The educational status directly or indirectly had a great impact on the population growth. Last one is your increase in crime. As in our competitive area, or we can say the competitive area, by which everyone needs food, everyone needs shelter, everyone needs the water or various natural resources we can say for the daily, to meet their daily fulfillment or achieve or requirement. So one person who is not able to get one thing, obviously he will indulge in a crime where he cannot find his fulfillment or he cannot fulfill his requirement. So what he is doing nowadays? He is doing so many crime, or we can say he is indulging in so many criminal activities to get food, to get luxurious life, or to have so many a huge means we can say for better housing, or we can say for food, or to live a good life. Some does so many criminal activities. So we can say due to overpopulation, it also lead to the number of increase in the crime also. Okay, so these are your 6 impact of the population growth. First one is your shortage of food, housing, water and natural resources. Second one also, it leads the population growth leads to the pollution emitted by the vehicles and the various industrial pollutants. For third one is it is the high cost of living. Fourth one is your unhygienic condition caused by the amount of the increasing population. Fifth one is it have the directly or indirectly it have the impact on the education status. And last one, due to the shortage of food and the housing and various natural resources, one indulge in the crime area, or they do some criminal activities. So this is all about your today's class, that is your population explosion. In the next class we'll meet and start our new topic. So this is all for today, and as of now we have started the reproductive health. Please have a recap from the first portion, that is your reproduction in organism. Read line by line, do view all the videos. I'm seeing some, I'm marking one thing, that so many students are not seeing the video, or I am seeing that they are giving more importance to the examination. Giving importance to examination is good, but not on the value of keeping aside the videos. You do all the works properly. You watch the video, give the exam in the proper time, you give more importance to the exam, but also you give equal importance to all the videos. Not only that, during only the exam time you watch all the videos. No, your timetable should be in the systematic manner. Okay, so from the starting you view all the videos. If you have any doubts, please ask me. So that's all for today. Thank you.